Hello, Aquarius Queen here. This message is for the air sign. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And we're going to be picking up on the energy of the month of May 2022, okay? So, air signs, the channel message that I received for you is about communication. Are you communicating properly? Are you communicating in a way that doesn't offend people but protects your energy? Are you setting your boundaries? Do you need to have stronger communication with some people, but a more empathic communication or a more emotional communication with other people? It's like you need to learn how to adjust the way that you communicate. The way you communicate with different individuals might need to change. Specifically, if you have children, like some of you guys don't realize you're communicating in a harsh way or in a way where you're not allowing your children to express their emotions, even if you feel like their action or their emotion is, very dramatic. You know how kids can be these days, and they just don't have the tough skin like people, like the latchkey kids or the kids that was born in the 70s, 80s, 90s. It's just a different time. So we have to change the way we communicate with children. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let's see. Let's get you a 5-card spread, and then we'll pull some bonus cards. Some of you guys might be stuck in the head about something that you should be communicating. Like you've been pondering on it, or you've been going back and forth in your head about what's the perfect way to communicate with this individual. When sometimes you might just be thinking too much. Sometimes you need to speak from your heart. Sometimes you just need to connect to your heart space maybe before you speak to somebody. Maybe communicate with Kuan Yin energy or a goddess that's very loving if you need help opening up that heart chakra. I also have products that assist with the heart chakra, such as my heart chakra activation, which you can find on my website. But regardless of how you choose to do it, some of you guys need to work on your heart chakra so that you can communicate from that pure place where you're able to express your emotions in a way where you don't shut down, because I feel like some of you guys shut down. Because we have the Knight of Cups here that came out in reverse as our first card, which is your current energy. So there's something about your emotions and the feelings that's not being communicated here. You might owe somebody around you an apology. You might feel like they might feel like you did something that offended them, but you don't see it that way. And because you guys are seeing it from both different perspectives, you're having a hard time seeing or communicating. And that could be with your spouse or with your child. I'm getting those two relationships specifically, or with your parents. In the past position, you have the Moon card, which is another card about emotions and feelings. Perhaps lately you've been feeling much more emotional than what you normally have been, and this can be causing you to question the way you communicate or question what you hear from others too. Like, do you feel like you're reading between the lines? I feel like people are kind of telling on themselves, or you're listening to how others communicate and you're finding certain keys or certain signs that they're lying. It's like you're investigating the way people communicate. You might actually be learning a lot more words too. I don't know why. Well, okay, I keep hearing communicate. On May 10th, we have Mercury going into retrograde in the sign of Gemini. Gemini rules the 3rd house, which is ruled by Mercury as well, and that is the planet of communication. So that could be why you're getting a lot of messages regarding communication. Like you could be getting communication back from people who you haven't heard from, people that you just, or even ideas. Like some of you guys could have this idea that maybe you guys 6 months ago you didn't take action on it, or maybe it wasn't the right time for you to take action, and now you're coming back to that. Yeah, this Mercury retrograde is going to be a little interesting. So let me know. Comment below how Mercury retrograde affects you. Where is Gemini in your natal charts? We have the 9 of Cups in your challenges and obstacles position. And I still think this is very interesting because so far every card you've gotten is a card of communication and or emotion. And that's not something a lot of air signs get. You don't have any swords cards. The swords would represent the element of air, which is what you are connected to. You have the 9 of Cups here, the 9 of Cups reversed, and the Moon card. So I feel like there's some emotional transformation happening here with that, whether it's external or internal. And with the 9 of Cups right now, your challenges is being happy. Your challenge is being okay with the way that things are, or letting go of control over a certain thing. Like you might have been manifesting this particular thing for such a long time, and because you're not seeing things move as fast, you're starting to feel like your manifestation is not being heard, or that you're not doing it right. And that's not the case. Understand that something things take time. Even our manifestations, even when we want a situation to get better, it might get worse before it get better, simply because we have to realize things. We have to come to our own internal and external perspectives, which is going to allow us to grow and ascend or get that manifestation. So let's clarify this Nine of Cups. I feel like there's going to be more progress in the month of May on things that you feel like haven't been working in the past or haven't been moving as fast. Tell me more here. Especially like if you're in a relationship, I see that getting better. Can we clarify the Nine of Cups for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? You have the Dreamer. Beautiful. The Dreamer is the Fool card, which is actually Aquarius energy, and it's also the card of Archangel Metatron. This is saying a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So that's amazing. I feel like you guys are going to have opportunities coming towards you soon as you just let go. Some of you guys need to do a releasing. You can write it down on a piece of paper. You can get a candle and make your own little ritual with it. I create customized ritual boxes as well, but do your own thing. The white candle represents the moon. You have the moon energy here. This is also dreams. So this is that crown chakra, that third eye chakra, working with those vibrations or those colors, which would be indigo and violet. The higher chakras will benefit you at this time. And if you already have moldavite, that's a high vibrational stone you can use. Selenite is a high vibrational stone, but you want to put more high vibrational things in your space and in your aura, so that way you can be at the proper vibration to receive whatever this unexpected opportunity is, which I feel like for a lot of you guys is going to bring in a lot of happiness, because remember, we're clarifying the Nine of Cups, and even though these two cards are in the challenge position, I feel like this is a challenge that you're starting to overcome, because you realize that maybe with the way you were acting or the way that you were speaking was not resonating with the new person you are. Some of that was old things from your subconscious mind, things that your parents have spoken around you and your attitudes they may have shown you, and you repeated that pattern, but you're starting to realize that, hey, I don't really want to do that no more, and you've been working on whatever it is you need to work on regarding your mental space and how to manage your thoughts and how to express those thoughts too. I feel like a combination of working on a lot of mental activity or clearing mental chatter. Perhaps some of you guys have been doing meditation, or you need to be. I feel like some of you guys could be coming into some mediumship gifts as well. Some of you guys are building a business with a family member or a friend or a cousin specifically. Let me get one more card to clarify the Dreamer, Archangel Metatron card. Some of you guys might want to work with Archangel Metatron or learn more about him, especially if you're trying to find out things about your past lives or your ancestral lineage, because the Archangel Metatron is the keeper of the Akashic records. Therefore, anything that you want to learn and evolve spiritually, you would want to contact your boy or your girl. A lot of the angels tend to be androgynous or have androgynous energy, but hey, call on a higher power if you want to receive a higher shift. If you're trying to ascend for real, call on a higher source of energy, whether that be an archangel, a highly evolved ancestor, if you like to call it God, if you like to call it universe, if there's a particular Orisha, Yamaya, a higher energy, a higher vibrating energy other than you. Sometimes if you don't know which one to call on, meditate on that. Get your reading so you can figure out if any spiritual guides or angels come out for you specifically and have a message. Go look at your birthday. Find the angel that rules your particular birthday. Look at those things so you can connect to the higher sources that are in alignment with your assignment or with your life purpose. And I also do a reading in which we go through your numerology, and I tell you which deities connect to those numbers. And the numerology is based off of your birthday, the time and date that you were born. So that connects with you too. Okay, and then you have the number 7. So I'm not sure if you guys are going to be seeing a lot of 7. 7 is a energy of ascending as well. The 7th house is ruled by Libra. Yeah, the 7th house is ruled by Libra. So that could be balancing things out too. And we just had that full moon in Libra too. Okay, so let's get your divine message. What divine message do we have for Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini? I keep hearing the song, my girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. So some of you guys could be in love, or this could be a connection between you and your daughter, you and a girl. I don't know why or you could be in love too. Somebody could be in love with you, expressing their love to you. That's a sweet song. I'd advise you guys to go listen to it. So in your divine message position, you have two cards that came out, the Nine of Water and the Knight of Fire. This is all about you getting that confirmation that you need that ignites your passion. Like, some of y'all been sitting on this one idea for months and you're like, should I move? Is it the time yet? Is it time for me to do this? You've been trying to manifest this big thing, and it's like now you're getting that physical sign like, hey, it's time. Because the Knight of Fire is one of the most passionate knights. He goes after what it is that he seeks, and I feel like that's you. The Knight of Water, which is the same as the Knight of Cups, literally says your wish comes true, concerns fade away. And this talks about your love life. And right before we pulled that card, I heard that song, My Girl. So I feel like somebody, not only is things happening to excite you emotionally in your general life, but in your love life as well. Like, some of you guys could be really going towards a person, or there's a person coming towards you, specifically a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this person is going to bring new love into your life. Whether it's, some of you guys, the fire sign is like a son or a daughter, or it can even be like a niece or a nephew. It's definitely a fire sign though. Some of you guys could have a fire sign in your rising or your north node too. You have root chakra healing is needed. There's something going on with your family. You need to check in on your family. You know, another thing too, are you protecting your space? Are you protecting your personal space? Right? Your auric field. Are you protecting yourself when other people come against you with some form of gossip, lie, or slander? And specifically when it's a face-to-face interaction. I'm hearing that some of you guys need to start checking motherfuckers. You need to start checking people. Check them. Don't be scared to check nobody, especially when they're talking about you, your name, or anything that is associated with or connected to you. You can say things in a way that you ain't got to put your hands on nobody physically, but just know you can use your words to protect you. If anybody comes near you, whether it's a family member or a friend, and they speak negative things into your life, stop them in their tracks. Hit your return to sender. Shoot, if you got to say, I rebuke you, say that. If you don't have the courage to say it to that person while they're there, maybe you're still working on your throat chakra, then when you turn around, you go back home, you say it in your personal sacred space. You say anything and everything negative that they said or even thought about me was only a mere projection, and I return that projection to sender. Some of y'all have word curses that were put on you, and it's manifesting in your life in these crazy, chaotic situations. And if that's what you're going through, then you need to start hitting your return to sender. There's things in your energy field that can block you. You can be low vibrational simply because you ain't protecting your energy. You can be the best, goodest, nicest, empathicest person in the world, but if you ain't protecting your energy, protecting your space, especially when another mountain is up in there or close to you and they saying it directly to you, then you are at a low vibration, because we in a time and place in 2022 heading to heading into 2023. We in a time and we in a space and we in a place where you really need to be protecting your energy, no matter what that means. Some of y'all got to protect yourself physically, some of y'all got to protect yourself spiritually. And to do that, there are many different crystals, there are herbs that you can use, there are protection baths. If you have a specific question on how to use protection magic, or if you want to learn more about it, I really encourage you to do some research. Look on YouTube. You can even email me if you want, but I highly suggest that you start protecting your sacred spaces, including your body and your vessel. All right. There might be a Capricorn around you too, or Capricorn energies being highlighted here, or the month of December specifically. So I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this message, and I hope it resonates. Please comment down below if it does. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all those good things. And I am available for personal readings. You can book one on my website below. Have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.